Okay, so let's look at the variable gender. We're going to go on into analyze, descriptive statistics, frequencies, and we're going to choose the variable gender numeric, and we're going to do statistics. We're going to choose the mean, median, and the mode, and the rest here we'll ignore for right now. Actually, no, we're going to put the standard deviation as well, and the variance and range. And we'll hit continue, and we'll hit on the charts. We'll select a bar chart, the frequencies, and we'll hit continue. And now we're going to use the syntax. So we'll insert this, we'll paste it into the syntax. Here we go into the syntax window, and you see here this is the syntax for calculate the frequencies for the variable gender. Then the statistics would like standard deviation, variance, range, mean, median, mode, and the bar chart frequency, and do the analysis. Okay. Now we have here the frequencies: females 78, males 22, and that was out of a total of 100 people because 100 was 100%. Well, 22 is 22%, and female 78 is 78%. Valid percent is the same as the percent because we didn't have any missings, and the cumulative percent doesn't really provide a whole lot of value here because we only have two categories. Then we have the mean of 0.22, median 0.0, mode 0.0, right? So it tells us, okay, mode, there's most frequent value is the female value, right? Median is a 0 because that's the value that splits the bottom 50% of the values from the top 50%. The standard deviation 0.41 and variance is 0.7 and range 1. Now, I calculated this to make a statement, right? Does that make sense, having an average gender of 0.22? No, it doesn't. And also the standard deviation does not really make sense because we have a categorical variable that's nominal, right? And there's ones and zeros, but calculating an average of this does not really make sense. However, if you note, the 0.22 corresponds to the 22%, right? So basically, if you know the average of this variable, although that average doesn't really make sense, you can infer that, oh yeah, okay, there's 22% males. Then we have a bar chart, right? It shows us how many females we have here, 78, and 22 males. Now you could do all kinds of manipulations with this chart as well to make it look a bit better. And now let's explore how to do that. You can talk about these questions, and then we could go on to the next variable, the variable joy. So I'll show you same thing here. We go back into our data set. Here's the data set. Now we're interested in joy in this variable, right? So we do the same thing, and we go into analyze, descriptive statistics, frequencies, gender we take out, and we go down. How excited are you about statistics? That's the joy. We select this variable. Then statistics we had selected here already, and the charts. So this time around we'll pick a histogram and select the normal curve. Continue, and we hit paste. So it pasted this syntax, this command into our syntax, and we are here and can hit run. Now we calculated the frequency table for this variable joy, and now here you see, oh, there is actually some missings. So two people didn't have an answer for this question, and then you see now the percent and the valid percent are not quite the same. See how I just deviate? Now we can also see how the cumulative percent starts to make more sense. Then we look at the histogram. We could see here, oh, this is follows the normal distribution. So we could say, you know, the eyeball test, it's more or less normally distributed, but it tends to lean a little bit to the left here, so it's a bit skewed. Then we also have the mean and standard deviation displayed here on the side of the chart, or we could also read that out from this first overview of the statistics, where we see mean, median, and mode, standard deviation, and variance, which this time around do make sense, at least if we assume that this variable from 1 to 10 is a continuous variable or an interval scaled variable. So I'll let you explore more with this. This as an introduction, but then here also the output, you could save that and name that output, and you could also save the syntax. And the wonderful thing about the syntax is when you save this and you reopen it, you can recalculate what you did. It's an easy way to go back and do it again. So just to show you real quick, if you wanted to do the frequencies again, you could do it over again really quickly.